Hello, Doty Knights. Happy Tuesday. This is going to be a bittersweet video because it's the last video that I'll be making from home. I will be going back to work on Thursday of this week and getting my office ready to welcome you back on campus. And so I have so much information to share with you about going back to school, and I know not all of you are. I know that some of you have decided to stay home, and that's okay because that's what works for you and that's what works for your family. So I just want you to know that even if you're not going to be stepping foot on campus next week, I'm still going to be thinking about you and I'm still here for you. And I'm going to be sending out tonight a Google Slide presentation along with my YouTube video. And that slideshow is full of information that you are going to want to look through, as well as your parents, before next Monday, which is the official start to the 2021 end of school year hybrid schedule. So based on whatever choice you have made, the information in the video still will be helpful. So please take a look at it with your family and also take a look at the Google slideshow as well. Speaking of slideshows, there's going to be another Google slideshow that's going to be shown Thursday morning of this week during first period to every single student on campus, and it is full of information about things that you are going to need to know to come back in a safe, secure, healthy way to Doty Middle School on the 29th of March. And then there's going to be a question and answer session, I guess you could say, that same night on Thursday. And you can attend a Zoom session with your family. And if you have questions based on the slideshow that you saw earlier that morning, you can ask those questions. If you have concerns, you can address those concerns because there's going to be a lot of people in that Zoom meeting that will hopefully have the answers for you. I know that this is kind of an anxious time, but an exciting time as well. Everything's just kind of rolled into one big emotion, and trust me, I am feeling it too. I'm excited, I'm not sleeping the best, I'm nervous. It's just all about being human and facing something that we haven't faced before. But one thing I can tell you, at Doty Middle School, we are a family and we support each other and we look out for each other. So I want you to know that if you are going to step foot on campus, you're going to be in great hands. And if you're going to continue learning from home, you know what? We are still a family. And at some point, we will all be together again. But for now, let me just say a few important things that I really want you to know that are included in the Google Slide presentation, because I know you have lots of questions. You've been emailing me, your parents have been calling me, what does the hybrid schedule look like? What time can we get on campus? Just all sorts of things that need to be addressed, and they need to be addressed now. So again, it's a little bit of a stressful time. So one of the slides I created has all sorts of links to different YouTube videos, to different free apps that will help you just breathe and take it in and just relax through this process. And you can click on those videos and watch those videos as often as you need to. Share them with your friends, share them with your family. They are positive things to keep in your back pocket. Talking about things that you're probably wondering about. Are we going to be having breakfast and lunch? Yes, breakfast and lunch is going to be available for everybody. However, not in the traditional way. It's going to be a grab and go. So for your breakfast, when you come on campus, you will grab your breakfast. You can take it with you to your classroom and eat outside of your classroom. There'll be different markers that you will be able to stand on that keeps you a safe distance from your friends. If you're not necessarily hungry at that point, then you can wait. Just keep the food in your backpack and you can eat it during passing periods or save it till you get home. For your lunch, same idea. It is a grab and go. You will get your lunch on your way out of campus. So you will be able to eat once you're off campus. You are going to receive a schedule of your classes the day that you come on campus. This is for my 6th grade students. I'm encouraging you to print out a schedule on your own and bring it with you. If you can't do that or forget to do that, don't worry, we've got you covered. When you come on campus, we will have your schedule for you, and on the back of the schedule is going to be a map with little highlighted arrows telling you what way to go to get to this classroom, what way to go to get to that classroom, and the different directions that you can walk in the hallways, 1 way, 2 way. So all of that will be given to you as soon as you step on campus. There will be people on campus, counselors, teachers, web leaders, 8th grade web leaders, that will be able to help you if you have a question. So don't hesitate to ask. If you have your schedule and you still don't know where to go, ask somebody, and they will either walk you there personally or they will give you the information you need to get there on your own. Also, part of the Google Slide presentation is directions on how to find your schedule. Maybe you don't know how to find your schedule in Student Connection. Maybe you don't know how to find the cohort you are in for the hybrid learning, because we've got cohorts A and B for campus learning. So in that Google presentation, click on those videos and it's super easy instructions, and you'll be able to find your schedule and find your cohort. There's also a hybrid schedule, so you'll know kind of the breakdown of time for your day, what time we start, what time we end, and just what kind of happens in between each time period. Trying to see if there's anything else. The very first week of school, it's a little bit different because on Friday we don't have school. April 2nd, we do not have school. So please make sure you take a look at the schedule I provided in the Google Slide presentation, because it will tell you what cohorts go on what days and what periods. Online clubs. Online clubs are going to be changing just a little bit. Now, they're still going to be running because I know it's a great way to get together with friends, make new friends, hang out, have fun. We're going to have to look at maybe a couple different days and maybe a little bit of a different time frame for the online clubs. So if you are an online club member, go to the Google Classroom page for that club. I already put a little notice there letting you know that we're going to take a break, we're going to change things up, and then we will come back new and refreshed and ready to have fun together again on April 12th. So keep taking a look at the Google Classroom, because that's where I update everything, and you will know the new day and new time for your club. Also in the Google Form presentation, there is a link for every single counselor. So I have a link, Mr. Webster has a link, Mrs. Navarro has a link, and it takes you to a Google Form. And it's a really nice way, very safe and personal way to communicate with us. So if you have a question or a concern and you don't want to email, you don't want to call, fill out the Google form and we will get back to you. If you're on campus, we'll figure out a time where we can safely distance and have a conversation. And if you are at home learning, we'll Zoom together. Whatever works best. But there's lots and lots of ways to keep these lines of communication open, because it's so important to talk to each other and to encourage each other, because communication is key in life. That's how people are successful. They talk to each other. And let's see, there's going to be lots of safety measures in place, masks, desk shields, there's going to be hand washing stations, there's going to be hydration stations. So many things that our amazing staff have really thought about and put together for you. So I don't want you to have any reservations about coming back, because we are ready to welcome you with open arms, and we're so excited to have you. So on that note, this is my official last YouTube video. I am signing off. I have really enjoyed this process of just communicating with you this way. I will miss a part of this, quite honestly. kind of became part of my weekly routine. I looked forward to Tuesdays, and I looked forward to thinking about what I wanted to talk about and how I could share some of myself with you. But I'm not going anywhere, and you know where to find me. And I wish you the best, Doty Knights. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. We are going to get through this. We have gotten through this. Look where we are. We are doing so much better than we were a year ago today. So that's an encouraging, exciting thought. And just try to keep a positive mindset. Come up with a mantra that you say to yourself every morning. The one that I'm saying a lot is grow through what you go through. You've got to go through life. You can't get around it. So why put the boundaries up? Why push back? Open up to it, embrace it, and grow from it. Become the person that you were meant to be. Become a better version of who you are now. Whew. Well, that was a mouthful, and I'm sorry for the timely video, but I had so much to say. So please take a look at the email tonight that you received from me. Take a look at each slide in that Google slide presentation, and just know that you've got this. And I'm so proud of you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, Doty Knights.